Hello everyone, I'm back using Mcreator again. I haven't posted videos for a long time because my computer had a problem and it was getting fixed. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you about procedures. So, I have this. When this is powered by redstone, it does the procedure nuke blast. And when it's right clicked, it does the procedure nuke blast. The procedure nuke blast just has a piece that makes it explode with a power of 20. So you can do some crazy things with this. I'm going to show you what happens. I'm going to show you what happens when you right click or put redstone. And if you want to know, a regular TNT block in Minecraft, it has the explosion power of 2. Why can't I pick it up? I have something on my screen that I can't right click through or click it all through. Wow, that's a big explosion. Now, if I power it with redstone, So I've made another mod, but I haven't made it in a video, which is my magic mod. And in that mod, I made a crafting recipe on a custom table using procedures. I'm going to pause the video and open up the Mcreator screen. Here is the magic mod I have. Now, just so you know, some of these things, the procedures, the GUIs, and the recipes, they don't have names in Minecraft. Just know that. So, for my magic mod, I wanted to add some magic recipes. Like right here. And I used a procedure to make it explode with a power of 0 and place fire. Because before it had a power of 1, it placed a fire block, but there was nothing at the area where it exploded. There was nothing under the fire, so it would essentially place floating fire. So I made this thing. This. What this does is if the item from slot 0 of the open GUI graphical user interface, which is this, if that equals a fire charge, then it does another if, which gets the item from slot 2 of the currently open graphical user interface. Sorry, I just sneezed. This is number 2. Over here is number 1. After it sees that as a book, which means there's a book and a fire charge, then it clears slot 0 and it clears slot 2, and it sets one of my custom book, the firebolt, in slot 1 of the currently open graphical user interface. The of event target entity just means, like, if a player is in the graphical user face, then they're the event target entity. If for example, sheep is, which a sheep cannot be, then that sheep will be in the event target entity thing. That's it. That's just it. So creating another one of these. Well, you're gonna need an idea. And I'm kind of out. Oh, and if you want to know, for my last video that I said I would put the mod link in the description, but I didn't. I tried, but I couldn't. I'm thinking of a way I can do it, because I can send it over Discord, but that opens a YouTube thing. I mean, not a YouTube, a Google thing, and then I can put a link to that in the description. So I'm going to do that for this. And for the other one. In the description of the other one. Because I can edit them. Anyway, back to this. So first, for making a new one of these, you're gonna need to make a ranged item. Now, you should know how to do this since my first two videos, which are making a gun mod for Minecraft 1 and 2, they explain how to make the gun mods and ranged items and guns. So that's that. I am going to make another term. I'm just going to pause so I can think of an idea. I have an idea now. So, all of my textures, well, almost all of my textures are for bugs. This is just for a gem I made. That gem is used to craft the workstation, which allows you to do stuff like this. So I'm gonna go down here, click this, and change it out a little bit. I don't know what to color it. I really don't know what color. So I'm gonna color it like this, and this. Well, I think that looks like my light tone, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Save as new. I'm gonna do save as new because I took the texture from the resource. If I just click save, it saves it as the lightning strike one. Save as new texture. Item. Iron strike. Now I have a new texture. Which we can use for this. Now item for room has to be empty. This I'm gonna have to fill in. I'm gonna use iron ore. Now I'm gonna pause from that. Take one of these and duplicate it. Iron strike hit. Now this is just gonna place iron ore. So now that's down there. So if we go to the bullet, and the bullet hits a block, iron strike hit, and the bullet hits living entity. iron strike hit. The reason I'm not doing when bullet hits player is, well, I've tried that before and I tried it for the firebolt and it exploded in, well, I tried it for an RPG and it exploded in my face and thing. Probably because for the ranged items, the projectile starts touching the player, and then it goes slightly above the weapon. So if this happened, it will place a right in front of it. I'm also planning to make a drone mod. Which just has a block that has an inventory in it, or maybe it won't have an inventory in it. But if it does, whatever's under the block gets put in as if it was being mined. It does not mine the block, it just puts the stuff in its inventory. And if it doesn't have an inventory, it's just going to barf the items out the back side or the top. So in the Iron Strike craft, I'm going to make this be an iron block, if I can find it. There it is. The reason I'm doing that there is because for the Lightning Strike craft, yeah, it requires a iron ingot. So back to the Iron Strike. Now I don't want it to give that, so I'm gonna make it give this. There we go. Now currently I need another thing like this. This is just really simple to make. If you look at it, it just opens a GUI, which I need to make one. Lightning Strike, duplicate, Iron Strike. Mage table. Well, I'm just gonna X out of that, reopen it. I'm gonna have to reopen the thing if it doesn't show up. Now, what I need to do is go over to here, make a new button, Iron Strike, press Iron Strike. I'm gonna make it go right here. Save it. And then we have a new book. That's all that I do to make like the Firebolt, Water Streak, Rock Tome, Lightning Strike, Slime Tome, Lava Tome, Blade Tome, and Iron Strike to be craftable and survivable. And by the way, for the Mage's work table that you use for the workstation GUI, if I can open this, I'll show you what it needs. Okay, so you need a purple carpet, a blue carpet, a crafting table, and a Magi gem for the mage table. Yeah, to get the Magi gem, you need to either smelt or blast the gem. You get the Magi stone because it naturally generates. At like 10, I searched for it for like 10 hours and could not find it, so I changed it to 19. Hopefully that'll make it easier to find. So, I think I'm gonna stop that here. Bye everyone!